this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. In today's Pick a Card reading, we're going to be talking about what is this next chapter of your life about. So this is actually a topic that you guys voted on in my recent poll in the community section. Make sure that you follow, that you subscribe, you ring that notification bell, because sometimes I do have you guys vote on what the next video is going to be, and I'm always open for feedback, of course. So you guys voted on this one, and I'm so happy because I secretly wanted to do this one too. I think it makes a lot of sense why so many of you guys were interested in this topic, because we did pass the spring equinox a little while ago, and now we're in the middle of eclipse season. And eclipses tend to help us make long-term goals and plans, and they have more of a long-term effect on our life, and they do kind of mark the beginning of one chapter and maybe the ending of another. So if you feel that kind of fresh slate, like blank canvas vibe going on around you right now, or you want to give birth to some new goals or dreams or ideas, then this is going to be the perfect reading for you. And I made this spread so that it can be more accurate for you. Take a screenshot and pull some cards and follow along with me. And then we're going to go ahead here and ground our energy, take some deep breaths, and we're going to choose a card so that you can get a more personalized message. So choose the card or choose the crystal that you feel drawn to the most. And we've got number 1, number 2, or number 3. And that's from left to right. So once you've chosen, head down below to the comments or description where the timestamps are posted, and you can just click on your timestamp and instantly be fast forwarded to your part in the reading. And I will see you for your reading soon. For those of you guys who choose number 1, what is this next chapter of your life about? And we're going to start with the first part of the spread. And this card that you chose is what energy is leaving your life right now. So now that we're going into the new chapter, what is staying behind in the old chapter? And we got the 10 of Wands. Oh my gosh, this makes so much sense. I actually love to see this card in this context. This is a card of somebody who is overwhelmingly burdened, somebody who's really stressed out. I pull this card a lot for people who are working like overtime, who are, just crashing at the end of the day, waking up, throwing your clothes on, going to work, and just doing it all over again, stuck in Groundhog Day, lots of responsibilities. Maybe there's mouths to feed, bills to pay, just like the everyday things in life kind of adding up and becoming stressful. Maybe feeling like you're putting out too many fires, or like you're only one person, you can't do it all, like you're at the end of your rope kind of energy. So maybe this is how you've been feeling lately over this last chapter. And maybe it was a good thing in a way because you got a lot done and you were really making things happen and you were building, maybe in a building phase of your life. But still, it's nice to see that this is what's leaving, is this feeling of being overburdened or stressed out. So isn't it nice that that is what's leaving your life? So that leads us to the next part of the spread, which is what is coming in. Okay, so what energy is coming into your life with this new chapter? What's coming in? What's coming in for you? All right, so we do see something about how you've been expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. That sounds a lot like that card we were just looking at a second ago about being burdened. So that's where you've been at lately, and that's what's leaving, thank goodness. And it's so nice to see over here in the rest of these cards what is coming in. They're saying lavish abundance is coming in this next chapter. You're going to have the ability to give birth to your dreams and to feel like you have more time and space and energy to really nurture yourself and others. So the Empress, a really creative season, very creative chapter for you. And we see this message about you opening your heart and your mind to people around you. Maybe you're doing some type of charity work or you're giving others advice. Yeah, if I get this vibe like you're really in the element, you're really engaging with your gifts, you're giving to others. And they're saying that this next chapter is going to be a time of positive change. This card actually symbolizes the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional tarot deck. So to know that you have the energy of the Wheel of Fortune around this next chapter is really good. So this says a situation suddenly moves forward. If you feel like in your last chapter things were just dragging along, well, things are going to move forward fast now. That's really nice to hear. Fortune is on your side. And just to reiterate, we've got this card here that's saying this next chapter for you is a time of abundance. Things are going to be looking very good. And maybe this is a message for where you're at right now because you're just entering this new chapter. Your guides are like, look, this is all about to unfold right now, but you need to have patience at this time. This time you're in right now, at the time you're watching this reading, could be a good time to make long-term plans. So now we're going to look at this from another angle and see what challenges are going to be around you in this next chapter, because there will be blessings, which we'll look at in a second, but there could be some challenges too. So what do you need to be aware of as you enter into this next chapter? Possible challenges, just possibilities. Ooh, betrayal. Feelings. Okay, so this might sound like, whoa, betrayal, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? But hear me out. You got the Sun, which is the most positive, happy card in the Olive Tarot. Your guys are just telling you, look, this is actually going to be a great time. We saw all these cards here about abundance coming in, things looking up, things moving forward fast, this creative time in your life where you're going to be giving to others and receiving. So for the most part, things are going to be good. You're not going to be facing as many challenges. The only challenge that I'm seeing being brought up right here is that sometimes our feelings can betray us. Sometimes because we're in a certain mood or energy or we're thinking about the past. Sometimes we look forward and our vision of the future can be tainted because of that. Or sometimes even our perception of the current moment can be tainted because of our feelings and things we still haven't processed from the past. So your guides are saying, be sure to make time for yourself over this next chapter. Things are going to be happening really fast. There's going to be a lot of good things coming in. You're going to be really thankful and really receptive to those things, but it might also help you to write, because sometimes when things are going really good, we start getting this feeling like the other shoe's gonna drop, or we can sometimes we're not always receptive to the good when we're so used to the bad happening, or we've come from a season like this when we're stressed out. Your guides are saying that good things really are coming. You can trust it and maybe write out some of your feelings so you don't feel like they're, betraying you in some way. So yeah, I hope that resonates with you. Let's see now what blessings are coming in. All right, so blessings that are coming in for you with this new chapter. This is why we're here. We want to know what blessings are coming in. We already saw a couple of them. Yeah, so releasing apathy. Apathy is when we maybe aren't as connected to our feelings, or maybe we're feeling a little bit more numb. Sometimes we go through periods like that in our life, but this next chapter seems like a time where you're going to be really high on life. You might be feeling really emotional about it, really positive, really happy, maybe more social. Really good energies coming in. So they're saying that that's going to be a blessing, is you're going to feel like you're releasing apathy and you're feeling more positive. Spark, we got that earlier. This is about creativity. This is about feeling really connected with the flow of life. Advancement, that's another blessing that's coming in. Things are moving forward, going to the next level, perhaps manifesting something that you've, been thinking about or working towards for a while. Collaboration. They're saying you're going to have an opportunity to collaborate. Maybe this is with something that has to do with your business, or perhaps, your artwork, but you're going to have the ability to work with people, maybe make some friends around something you're passionate about. And then appreciation environment. This could be maybe a travel opportunity that's coming soon. I mean, I know what it's like when you're traveling and you're just like, wow, this is so beautiful, so amazing. You're in that energy of appreciation for your environment. But these cards also make me think about maybe nothing could change in your environment, but the way you're looking at it could change. That's possible too. So, wow. I hope that the cards that you pulled with this, if you did the spread, turned out well or matched this well. If so, you have to let me know in the comments, you guys. And I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 2, what is this next chapter of your life about? And we're going to start with the first part of the spread. And this is what energy is leaving your life. As we're entering into this new chapter, there's an old chapter that's closing that we're leaving behind. So, what exactly are we leaving behind? What are we not taking forward into this new chapter? And you're getting the 9 of Swords. This is actually a really good card to see in this context. As you can see in this image, this person is having sleepless nights. They are being taunted, perhaps by fear or like some old memories. Maybe these were people that bullied them or maybe said some mean or hurtful comments. Or perhaps this is just like their worst fears or like, the worst possible scenario kind of building up in their head. Could be loss, some type of grieving process, some type of death, something that's left their life. And so, they've been going through this mourning or they've been having, sleepless nights because of it, or it's just been an emotional time. It's been rough, 9 of Swords. But it's nice to know that this is what is left your life, or this what is leaving. So this means that there's a real healing that's completed in your life. A cycle of healing is complete, or that you're ready to leave it behind, or that your outlook, your mindset is shifted, or these fears have been overcome. So this is such a great energy to see. So next we're going to go ahead and look into what is coming into your life. Because, we saw what was leaving, but now it's a new chapter. So what is coming into your life? Okay, so the first thing that's coming up is a travel opportunity. I mean, this is the 8 of Cups. This card usually has to do with travel, like big manifestation, relocation, moving far away. And if it's not traveling, then it's a huge move up in your life. It's like a quantum leap. It's like going from level 5 to like level 100. It's somebody who goes from an entry level position to like a manager position, or somebody who, this could also signify a big leap like graduating college and then finding your first job, or maybe having your first child or something like that. And so it could be symbolizing a big momentous life occasion happening. This could even signify maybe like an engagement or a marriage. But I'm going to go with my first impression, which is some type of travel opportunity. And this is the 4 of Cups. It's almost like something that's being just offered out of nowhere, or it has that energy of, oh my gosh, this is too good to be true. Or it's like a surprise, some type of surprise element to it, or like there's a lot of excitement behind it. And this is the 9 of Wands. There's no obstacles. You don't need to defend your position. You can just enjoy this. You can just celebrate it. It's yours. And so this is something that's coming in. Maybe this is something you're already aware of, but for a lot of you guys, this could be some type of surprise. And that's why it's kind of hard to say exactly what it is. But I want to ask if there's anything else you need to know about what's coming in. This is just the biggest thing I'm picking up on. Yeah, your guides are saying be really flexible with your plans right now, because things could be changing, or maybe the plan you have is shifting a little bit, but so yeah, you're going to be pulled on a different path, or something unexpected could happen, and you might already be getting signs and signals that this is coming, but it's really positive. And in a way, to me, it almost feels like a shortcut, or yeah, like I said, a quantum leap, or you're leveling up, big opportunity. And this is the laughter card. That might be like how you're feeling when this manifests. You're just laughing like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened to me. Like, wow, what a miracle. Like, that's so exciting. I'm so thankful. And it's truth. It's like, it's an opportunity that's just like really in alignment, like special crafted, special tailored for you. So that's exciting. Oh my goodness. So let's move on with the spread, okay? So even though that's really amazing, this next chapter could also have some challenges. So we're going to pull what challenges, maybe your blockages will you face during this next chapter. And this is just a possibility. Tarot is always about just possibilities, you guys. So maybe challenges along the way. Okay, so there's a couple things coming through. This one, are you ignorant? I know that seems really mean, but this is maybe a message not to get so caught up in the surprise that you kind of miss out on like the little details, or like maybe there's like little things that are going to be required of you to like get on the path. You know, basically don't forget to dot your I's, cross your T's, get everything in order. Be logical about this process, because maybe this opportunity or, you know, big surprise that's coming, you know, could have some elements that are going to require you to have to, you know, be smart, make good decisions, maybe sign some things, contracts. So yeah, look things over, but like, you're being blessed, all is well. But I just get this message not to be ignorant about it. Next is, how did you get addicted? Maybe this isn't a message for everybody here, but maybe over the next couple months, you know, there's going to be good energy, this big surprise, this big shift coming for you. But maybe this is also a good time to work on clearing any addictions you might have. And we pick up these things along the way. There's so many things we can be addicted to. My goodness, most people have some kind of addiction. So don't feel ashamed about it. But it might be time to kind of explore this, especially because things are going to be going really good in your life. And a lot of times we're going to turn to addictions when things aren't going so well. And so when the things are going good, you might feel like less connected to the addiction, or almost have this space to be like, is this still useful to me? Is this a good coping mechanism? Maybe it's time to walk away from this or make a plan for that. And so that's what this is about, setting boundaries. But this might not apply to everybody. It's here, so I'm going to say something. Maybe there's one person that will help. So next we're going to move on to the last part of the spread, which is what blessings are coming in. What blessings are coming in? We already got some messages about that, but anything else that you need to know about this next chapter of your life, the blessings that are coming in? Passion, a renewed sense of passion. The passion to create. Sometimes we get these creative blocks, or we just feel like we don't have the energy to create. This next chapter, there's going to be passion there. Your creations are going to be growing. This is also a message about new friends, new people coming in, new connections. Yeah, I see that for you over this new chapter, really social period in your life. And something about how this next chapter is going to be really valuable to you. Really valuable to you. Valuable friends. Serendipity. Doesn't this match the energy of this reading so perfectly? That is for sure. You know, the blessing of serendipity. I love that. Coming into your life. Synchronicity. Being in the right place at the right time. Meeting the right people. Yeah. I love getting in alignment. Anxious bliss. Maybe there's a message like, hey, maybe you're still going to have to deal with some anxiety. Or it could be such a blissful time that you're almost anxious, like, oh my gosh. And they're like, yes, 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 good things are coming. I don't know. This message is really cool. You guys are going to have to keep me updated. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you again for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 3, what is this next chapter of your life about? And we're going to start with this first part of the spread, and this is the card that you chose, and we're looking into what energy is leaving your life, because if this is a new chapter, that means that there's an old chapter that's closing. So what are you leaving behind in that chapter? What energy is leaving your life? And we're getting the 5 of Cups. This card is actually really good to see for this position in the spread, because this is what is leaving your life. This is what you are no longer carrying forward with you. And that's great. I mean, just look at this image. This person has had a bunch of cups that have all been knocked over, and they can't even see the fact that behind them they still have some opportunities, that there actually is still something there for them. They're just so focused on the fact that these couple things have fallen apart. So it's like a hidden opportunity in a situation, but they're not able to see it, and they're just really focused on the pain and the suffering, and just maybe this person needs a moment to like just mourn the loss of this. And there is, there's all these messages of opportunity around them, because we see the water here. It's very calm, very serene. The water usually symbolizes like emotions, in the tarot. So calm, there's this message, like it's almost like deep inside they know that they're going to be okay. They know everything's going to be fine, but they're just tired and weary, and they've lost some things. And, it's also interesting how this person is like kind of not really dressed. They're just pulling a little blanket around them to kind of cover up. That makes me think about like vulnerability. And just when you feel like everything's been torn from you, just feel kind of naked and exposed. And so I don't know what happened for you, in your last chapter, but perhaps this is kind of how you ended up. And your guides are saying that, yes, there are some hidden opportunities here. This next new chapter is going to be amazing. You're going to see what that is. Maybe the next new chapter will be about this over here. We'll have to see. But one thing's for sure, you're leaving that behind, okay? So next we're going to look and see what energy is coming in, okay? So what energy is coming in for you? We saw what you're leaving behind. What energy is coming in with this new chapter? Wow, so this is like really strong divine masculine energy here. We've got the King of Pentacles, you got the Emperor. So the Emperor, this is about like logic and structure. Sometimes this represents like the school system, or getting things on paper, signing contracts, business, stuff like that. But it is a divine masculine card of like taking action and moving forward, and really making, legally working things out to make sure that you can move forward. And then next we see it next to the Three of Pentacles, which is all about making a plan and sticking to it. Pentacles, this is about money. This is about finances, your job, perhaps. So maybe this next chapter for you, the energy is about growing your finances, growing in your status or your position or with your wealth, or having some big career growth, maybe even physically building something. This could be someone who's building a house or building a home or building a structure. And then we see the Queen of Wands. So this is something that's very creative. What you're doing is creative and maybe even a little bit entrepreneurial, because the Queen of Wands is an entrepreneur and somebody who's making something creative or using more of their feminine gifts, intuition, creativity, and they're marketing it, they're selling it, they're known for it, they're shining, they're successful, they're on the stage or they're in the spotlight. It's very strong, like Leo kind of energy. So all of these cards together make me think this next chapter, like, really what's coming in, the energy has to do with growth in the business, growth with the finances, growth with the creative skills, maybe putting all these things together and creating a new opportunity, building something new, making a plan, sticking to it, and actually seeing a lot of this come into the 3D world. This could even be maybe a path you've been on for a while, but this is the season that you get the return. This is the season that you have the harvest. Look at all these pentacles here. You get the money, you get the support. So you're close. I love that. So obviously we see some beautiful things coming in for you, but every season, every chapter of your life will have its share of challenges. So we're going to see maybe what challenges you need to be aware of that you could face, what blockages there could be around you this next chapter. And this is just possibilities. Tarot is always just about possibilities. Build confidence. I mean, the Queen of Wands is not playing. I mean, she's owning it. She's like wearing her looks. She's serving looks. She's speaking or she's singing, or she's on stage, or she's writing, or, she's out there with her energy. And so your guides are saying that it might be hard to build confidence because what you want to do and the plans you have are going to require you to get out of your comfort zone, or maybe to get in front of people, or to speak, or to negotiate, or something like that. So they're like, yep, you're going to have to build confidence. And then this also says, who do you need to forgive? Because sometimes when we're harboring unforgiveness, that can be a little bit of bitterness and resentment that kind of slows us down energetically. So you want to make sure you have all your energy, you've called your power back to you. Doing a little bit of work on this wouldn't hurt. But pretty much, you got a green light. The energy is moving forward for you. Not too many blockages, challenges. It's good to see. So finally, the end of this reading, we're going to see what blessings are coming in for you with this next chapter. So we already pulled what energy's coming in. We already saw some blessings, but we're going to see if there's anything else you can look forward to in this next chapter. So what blessings are coming for you? The spark card that's been coming out a lot. So you are going to feel that spark of energy, or spark of alignment, spark of creativity. This could even be a spark of falling in love with someone. The sense of belonging, that's beautiful, to just feel at home in this next chapter, or maybe even physically where you are. Build. It's funny, we were talking about building earlier when I saw this. So you're going to have the ability to build, or you're building something that's going to be a blessing to yourself or to others. Yeah. Oop. Stay private. I don't know if this is a message about a blessing that's coming in, but maybe it's just the last message to you to keep your plans private, maybe to work in silence. That you're going to be able to launch this or celebrate it or show people the fruits of your labors soon. But for now, maybe to just keep it private and kind of work behind the scenes. Beautiful. I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out.